Now that you've seen how you can combine variables and f-strings to customize and quickly update strings, let's explore how you can extend this pattern to create prompts that lets you interact with AI models from inside a Python program. I'm going to start by running this command. From helper functions, import println response. Don't worry too much about the exact details of this line of code, but as a reminder, when you run the code cells, please run them in order from the first to the last or from top to bottom. What you've done is just load a function that allows you to interact directly with a large language model via Python code. So to use it, you can type println response, then open parentheses, quotation mark. What is the capital of France? Quotation mark and close the parentheses. And this actually calls ChatGPT, and it got back the answer. The capital of France is Paris. The string inside the parentheses here is the prompt, the same kind of text that you type directly into the web interface of a chatbot like ChatGPT. So you can now use all the Python coding you've learned so far to build up complex prompts that can include variables and then pass them to a large language model using this code. Now, here's something fun we could do. If name were a dog, it would be dog age years, and so on. Or if we were to say dog age equals 21 over 7, so that would be 3, and run this, then println response gives, okay, this would be an adult dog, like a 21-year-old human, curious, playful, and so on. And so by using variables to construct f-strings that you then pass to a chatbot, you can get back really interesting and thoughtful responses. Now, let's look at a few more examples of using variables, and we'll look at some bugs and how to fix them. So let's write a children's story where the driver's unicorn drives vehicle is a colorful asymmetric dinosaur car, and the planet is Pluto. And then let's print our response, write me a children's story about a driver racing on a vehicle for the favorite planet. So there are a few things wrong with this code. I encourage you to pause the video to see if you can spot what's wrong with this. Let me run this code myself. There are actually quite a few errors. Driver's vehicle has an apostrophe S in the variable's name, and there's also a space. If you want a space, use instead an underscore like that, and that would fix it. I also need to replace this down here. If I run this again, then it looks like we left off the close quotes for Pluto, and there's a space here, which makes this an invalid variable name. So if I do that, this should run, and then I haven't fixed this yet. Let's see what happens. So this doesn't work because I've not done this space in my curly braces. If I do that, then this lets me use the large language model to write that 300 words children's story. Cool. Not too shabby. Sparkle and Rory in a race on Pluto. I'd encourage you to, plug in a different driver, plug in a different vehicle, and run this yourself and get your own children's story. So that takes us almost to the end of this lesson. Please take a look at the exercises at the end of the Jupyter Notebook to practice your code writing and debugging skills. And same as before, in case we get stuck, remember that you can use a chatbot to help you get through those exercises. Now, in this lesson, we saw a few functions: print out, response. In an earlier video, we saw also type. In the next video, we'll take a deeper dive into functions, what they are, how to use them. I'll see you in the next video.